To bring a domestic water well up to code, several steps should be taken. Firstly, hire a licensed electrician to install a weatherproof disconnect switch outside the house, near the wellhead. The disconnect should be rated for the amperage of the well pump. This allows for easy power isolation during emergencies or maintenance. Secondly, ensure the well cap is securely in place and not damaged. Replace the cap if necessary to prevent contaminants from entering the well. Inspect the well seal between the casing and the ground surface. If damaged, have it repaired by a licensed well driller. Thirdly, have the water tested for contaminants such as bacteria, heavy metals, and nitrates. Use a certified laboratory or follow recommended testing protocols. If contaminants are detected, implement appropriate treatment or remediation measures. Fourthly, have the pressure tank inspected annually by a qualified professional. Check for leaks, corrosion, and proper pressure settings. Replace the tank if necessary to maintain system reliability. Fifthly, inspect electrical wiring for any damage or loose connections. Check plumbing for leaks, corrosion, or insufficient flow. Repair or replace any defective components as needed. Sixthly, install an approved backflow prevention device to prevent water from flowing back into the municipal water supply. Have the device inspected and tested annually. Other considerations include ensuring the well is capped while not in use, keeping the area around the well clean and clear of debris, and having the well inspected periodically by a licensed well driller for maintenance and repairs. Remember that codes and regulations vary by municipality or region. Consult with your local building code enforcement agency for specific requirements and approval processes. The installation of an exterior disconnect is crucial for safety and maintenance. It provides a convenient way to shut off power to the well pump without having to access the main electrical panel inside the house. The disconnect switch should be weatherproof to withstand outdoor conditions and rated for the appropriate amperage to handle a pump's electrical load. A licensed electrician can ensure that the disconnect is installed correctly and meets all applicable electrical codes. The well cap and seal are essential for protecting the well water from contamination. The well cap should be securely fastened to the top of the well casing to prevent insects, debris, and other contaminants from entering the well. If the cap is damaged or missing, it should be replaced immediately. The well seal is the point where the well casing meets the ground surface. It should be watertight to prevent surface water from seeping into the well. If the seal is cracked or deteriorated, it should be repaired by a licensed well driller to maintain the integrity of the well. Regular water quality testing is essential for ensuring that the well water is safe to drink. Water samples should be collected and tested by a certified laboratory to check for the presence of bacteria, heavy metals, nitrates, and other contaminants. The testing frequency should be based on local regulations and recommendations. If contaminants are detected, appropriate treatment or remediation measures should be implemented to remove or reduce the contaminants to acceptable levels. The pressure tank plays a crucial role in maintaining water pressure in the well system. It stores water under pressure and releases it as needed to supply the house with water. The pressure tank should be inspected annually by a qualified professional to check for leaks, corrosion, and proper pressure settings. If the tank is damaged or not functioning properly, it should be replaced to ensure reliable water pressure and prevent damage to the pump. Regular inspection of wiring and plumbing is essential for preventing electrical and plumbing problems. Electrical wiring should be checked for any signs of damage such as frayed insulation or loose connections. Plumbing should be inspected for leaks, corrosion, or insufficient flow. Any defective components should be repaired or replaced as needed to maintain the safety and efficiency of the well system. Backflow prevention is essential for protecting the municipal water supply from contamination. A backflow prevention device prevents water from flowing back from the well into the municipal water system in the event of a pressure drop or other unexpected condition. The backflow prevention device should be installed by a licensed plumber and inspected and tested annually to ensure that it is functioning properly. In addition to the above steps, it is important to keep the area around the well clean and clear of debris. This will help to prevent contaminants from entering the well and ensure that the well is easily accessible for maintenance and repairs. The well should also be inspected periodically by a licensed well driller for any signs of problems such as leaks, corrosion, or reduced water flow. Regular maintenance and repairs can help to extend the life of the well and prevent costly problems in the future. The specific codes and regulations that apply to domestic water wells vary by municipality or region. It is important to consult with your local building code enforcement agency for specific requirements and approval processes. They can provide guidance on the applicable codes, permits, and inspections that are required for your well. It is important to address the safety aspect of the well by isolating the electrical supply during maintenance, so the installation of the external disconnect is an important step. The disconnect must be rated correctly for the well pump's operational ampacity. Ensure the correct and appropriate wire gauge is used in the installation and that the disconnect is properly grounded. Regular water testing will give you the status of your water for any changes. You will want to test the water regularly for bacteria, nitrates, arsenic, lead and other contaminants depending on your location and potential environmental factors. If you have to treat the water, be sure to maintain the equipment and keep records of the maintenance done. The pressure tank in the water well system is very important. This tank needs to be the correct size for your well pump and usage. Over time, the tanks can become waterlogged and cause the pump to cycle on and off more often, which can shorten its life. The bladder inside the tank can rupture, causing the tank to lose its pressure. You will want to check the pressure in the tank periodically. In terms of plumbing, be sure to inspect all the pipes and fittings connected to the well. Look for any leaks or corrosion. Galvanized pipes can corrode over time and cause the water to become discolored or have a metallic taste. Replace any damaged or corroded pipes with new materials. For wiring, make sure that all wiring is in good condition and properly connected. Check for any frayed or damaged wires. If you see any problems, have a qualified electrician repair or replace the wiring. You must have backflow prevention to protect your water supply from contamination. Install a backflow preventer on the water line to prevent water from flowing back into the well from the house. This is especially important if you have a well and are also connected to the municipal water supply. As part of your regular maintenance, keep the area around the well clean and free of debris. This will help to prevent contaminants from entering the well. Also, make sure that the well cap is securely in place and not damaged. If the cap is cracked or broken, replace it immediately. Schedule regular inspections by a qualified well contractor at least every 2 to 3 years. A well contractor can inspect the well and identify any potential problems before they become serious. They can also perform maintenance tasks such as cleaning the well and adjusting the pump. When not in use, keep the well cap to prevent anything from falling into the well. It is critical to keep the area around the well tidy so it is free from anything which could contaminate it. You should periodically inspect the well for maintenance purposes and make sure that everything is working correctly. Also, check for any leaks in the system. When planning your well upgrade, remember to consult your local authorities. Every municipality has its own unique regulations when it comes to water wells, so ensure you are compliant with the local code. When selecting a qualified electrician, plumber, and well contractor, ask for references and check their credentials. Make sure they are licensed and insured. Consider getting multiple bids for the project. Doing this will ensure you are getting the best price and service. It is important that the disconnect that is installed outside is not only weatherproof but easily accessible. The ease of access can be life-saving in an emergency. The amperage of the disconnect will match the electrical load of the pump. Ensure your professional calculates this precisely. The cap prevents surface water, insects, and other debris from entering the well, which can contaminate the water supply. A damaged or missing well cap can compromise the safety and quality of your drinking water. Also, consider the type of well seal you use. A proper well seal prevents surface water from entering the well along the casing. Inspect it regularly for cracks or damage and repair it immediately if needed. Contaminated water can pose serious health risks. Regular testing helps you identify and address any potential problems early on. The laboratory you use should be certified to perform water quality testing. They can provide you with accurate results and recommendations for treatment or remediation. Testing for bacteria such as E. coli and coliform bacteria should be done on a regular basis, as these bacteria can indicate fecal contamination. Heavy metals like lead and arsenic can also be present in well water, especially in older homes or areas with industrial activity. Nitrates can enter well water from fertilizers, septic systems, and animal waste. High levels of nitrates can be harmful to infants and pregnant women. Proper pressure settings ensure consistent water flow and prevent the pump from cycling on and off too frequently. Replacing the tank if necessary is important for maintaining system reliability. A faulty pressure tank can lead to low water pressure, pump failure, and other problems. Look for signs of corrosion or damage to the wiring, such as rust, cracks, or frayed insulation. Loose connections can cause electrical problems and even fires. Have any electrical issues repaired by a qualified electrician. Plumbing leaks can waste water and damage your home. Look for signs of leaks around pipes, fittings, and fixtures. Insufficient water flow can be caused by clogged pipes, a faulty pump, or a problem with the pressure tank. Have any plumbing issues repaired by a qualified plumber. The backflow prevention device should be installed by a licensed plumber to ensure it is installed correctly. In addition to backflow prevention devices, consider installing a check valve in the well to prevent water from flowing back into the well when the pump is not running. Check valves are not a substitute for backflow preventers, but they can provide an additional layer of protection. Keeping the area around the well clean and clear of debris can help prevent contamination and make it easier to access the well for maintenance. Avoid storing chemicals, fertilizers, or other potential contaminants near the well. Regular inspections by a licensed well driller can help identify potential problems before they become serious. The well driller can inspect the well casing, pump, and other components to ensure they are in good condition. They can also perform maintenance tasks such as cleaning the well and adjusting the pump. Depending on the local conditions, you may need to take additional measures to protect your well. For example, if you live in an area with a high water table, you may need to install a well vent to prevent water from backing up into the well. The regulations that apply to domestic water wells can vary widely depending on your location. Contact your local building code enforcement agency to learn about the specific requirements in your area. They can provide you with information on permits, inspections, and other regulations. Be sure to obtain all necessary permits before starting any work on your well. This will help ensure that the work is done safely and in compliance with local codes.